All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody. It's going to be hard to top that last game as the Cardinals beat the Eagles 36-31 in dramatic fashion. We now head out to Denver, an AFC West matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. The Raiders come in at 4-3. If they win this game, the Raiders will pull to within one game of the Chiefs in the AFC West. The Broncos have been struggling. They are 1-6 on the season. Their only win came at Cleveland a couple of weeks ago. They actually won that game 20-0, believe it or not. But they're 1-6. Let's take a look at the standings now. Waldo is 7-8. Evil Dead is now 74-47. Evil Dead is let's do the math. Wow, that's a bunch. That's what, 27 games over 500? It's pretty good.
I'm a million over a million.
You're a million over a million? All right. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let's head out to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado for this one. The Raiders and the Broncos here at Jammin' Sports. Looking live at Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. It's the Raiders and the Broncos. And welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Evil Dead and Waldo on opposite ends again. Waldo's got Denver. Evil Dead's got the Raiders. Oakland at 4-3. Denver at 1-6. A beautiful day in Denver. And the Raiders will kick off. We're underway. And DeCarva will take a knee in the end zone. Touchback. Samson DeCarva. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. I've got you at 74-47, yes. Braxton Brown, the rookie quarterback out of Michigan State. Evil Dead is 74-47. That is correct. And Waldo right behind him at 7-8. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Misty's perfect on the season, she says. 1st and 10, Denver. They'll start from their own 25. In the offset eye, Brown, the rookie quarterback under center. Brown hands off to Lattimore, and that's Perry Lattimore out to the 26, a gain of a yard. Let's take a look at the Denver offense. Up front, Andre, Sparks, Barton, Fitzgerald, and Elliott. And then it's DeCarva, Miles, Lattimore, Vaughn, and Cruz. A gain of a yard, be 2nd and 9 for the Broncos at their own 26-yard line. This is the first meeting of the season with these two. They'll play again during Thanksgiving week later in the season. 2nd and 9 from the 26. 4 wide. Brown in the shotgun. Hands off to Lattimore, and Perry Lattimore again gets the first down. Lattimore 12 yards out to the 38-yard line. Perry Lattimore, the second oldest of the 4 brothers, in his 7th year out of Appalachian State. Tackle made by Dwayne Jefferson, the 4th-year safety out of Hampton. Raiders trying to keep pace with the Chiefs in the AFC West. The Chiefs lost to the Patriots earlier this week. The Chiefs are 6-2. The Raiders can be 5-3 with a win. They'll be one game back. And the Raiders defeated the Chiefs earlier this season. They play them again in Week 17. 1st and 10, Brown looking. Brown rolls out, throws deep. Caught by DeCarva, and Samson DeCarva down to the 29-yard line. 32 yards to Samson DeCarva, the 6th-year receiver out of the University of Missouri. Misty's for the Broncos, she says. Denver. Misty is siding with Waldo on this one. Dwayne Jefferson on the tackle again for the Raiders. Opening drive for the Broncos. They've moved it down to the Raider 29-yard line. 1st and 10. Broncos come out. 4 receiver set wide. Brown under center. Brown draws back. Throws, dumps it off to Restrepo. Xavier Restrepo, the 2nd-year receiver out of Miami. A gain of a couple of yards. Here's the Raider defense. They play a 4-3. Bullock, Cripps, Hackney, and Ryan up front. Linebackers, Spring, Smith, and Stokes. And the secondary, Law, Kearney, Jefferson, and Hill. A gain of 3 on 1st down for the Broncos. It'll be 2nd and 7 at the Raider 26-yard line. This is the opening drive of the game. And the Broncos, a nice drive so far. 4 wide for Denver. Brown in the shotgun. Brown fakes the handoff. Brown looking. Brown rolls out, in trouble, gets sacked. Back at the 35. A loss of 9. Making the sack, number 51, Bryce Stokes, the 4th-year linebacker out of Southern Miss. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 16 for the Broncos back at the 35-yard line. Stokes, a very good linebacker, has really developed over his 4 seasons. As we watch the replay. If you missed the earlier game, you missed a doozy. The Cardinals defeated the Eagles 36-31. That game being uploaded to YouTube right now. 3rd and 16. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking. Brown throws near side. Caught by Vaughn, the tight end, down to the 17-yard line. Zach Vaughn, the 2nd-year tight end out of Oregon State. 18 yards on a Bronco 1st down. There's only been one game this season that the Broncos looked good, and that was their win over Cleveland about 3 weeks ago. They shut out the Browns 20-0, if you remember. And Denver looked really good in that game, even though they're 1-6. Well, they're looking good early here. 1st and 10 from the 17. Brown under center. Brown looking. Throws, caught by Cruz. And Colt Cruz inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. A 14-yard gain. The 11th-year receiver out of Texas, Colt Cruz. And that'll be another Bronco 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal. Herschel Grady on the tackle, the 8th-year defensive back out of Louisville. We'll have a doubleheader again for you tomorrow night. We'll be out in California for both those games. We'll tell you about it in just 1 second. 1st and goal from the 3. Brown under center. Brown to Lattimore, and Lattimore gets hit in the backfield, a loss of 2 yards. The Raiders were right there, led by number 91. That's Brandon Ryan, the 7th-year defensive end out of Iowa State. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 5. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, we'll have the Rams and the 49ers. That'll be from Santa Clara. And then we'll have the Seahawks and the Chargers. And that'll be from San Diego. We have extra stadiums in Madden 19, so I can put the Chargers in San Diego. 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. In the offset eye, Brown under center. Randall in motion. Brown draws back. Brown throws. Back of the end zone. Touchdown. Marcus Branch. A 5-yard touchdown in the back of the end zone. The 5th-year receiver out of Troy. Great opening drive by Denver. And they take a 6-0 lead on the Raiders. Nice footwork by Marcus Branch. Waldo's going to like that. Great opening drive. And now Braden Oliver, the rookie out of Utah, the extra point kick is up and good. And the Broncos lead it 7-0. 4:16 remaining here in the first quarter. Live from Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 8 here at Jammin' Sports. The 4-3 Raiders, the 1-6 Broncos. Broncos not looking like a 1-6 team on that one. Colt Cruz did indeed. Cruz is one of the long shot players in Madden 18. When I did long shot, he got drafted by the Broncos. There's the kickoff. From the 8-yard line, Levi Crosland over the 30. And Crosland brings it out to the 32-yard line. The fifth-year receiver out of Virginia. Starting quarterback for your Oakland Raiders, Cam Ward, the second-year quarterback out of Miami. Now, you might be saying to yourself, doesn't he play for the Titans? Yes, in real life he does. But I don't use the Titans, and he got drafted by the Raiders. In season 36 here, I'm using 30 of the 32 teams. The two I'm not using are the Titans and the Jaguars. The other long shot player, Devin Wade, he's on Seattle. Ward under center, 1st and 10. Ward to Law. That's Casey Law. Picks up 2 yards. The third-year back out of Navy. Let's take a look at the Raiders' offense. They up front, Manning, Graves, Gillespie, Allen, and Walters. And then it's Clymer, Law, Cousins, Griner, and Crosland. A gain of 2 to be 2nd and 8 for the Raiders at their own 34-yard line. Under 4 minutes now left to play in the first quarter. Broncos lead it 7-0. Raiders come out 5 wide, empty backfield for Ward.
Let's go! Brad 38!
Ward takes the snap, throws, caught by Crosland. Out to the 37, a gain of 3. And that's going to set up a 3rd and 5. Here's the Denver defense. They play a 3-4. Miles, Fuller, and Manning up front. Linebackers, Burks, Pierce, Thomas, and Lloyd. And the secondary, Cameron, Battle, Benjamin, and Laws. No relation. 3rd and 5 for the Raiders at their own 37-yard line. Trying to avoid going 3 and out on their opening possession. Raiders come out 4 wide. Ward in the shotgun. On 3rd down. Ward draws back. Ward throws deep down the sideline and overthrows his receiver. Looking for Antonio Abrams, the rookie out of LSU. The Raiders go 3 and out. It'll be 4th and 5. And they're going to have to punt. Carter Ritchie, the rookie out of Wake Forest, back to punt for the Raiders. Ritchie gets the punt away. And that's going to be into the end zone. Touchback. And the Broncos will have it at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10 with 3:05 left here in the first. Jimmy Jam, Evil Dead, Waldo in the house. If I missed your name, let me know. The second game of our doubleheader. First and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Broncos. On a beautiful day in Denver. Game time temperature about 61 degrees. Everybody in tight. Brown under center.
Here we go. Green 39.
Brown draws back. Brown looking. Throws. Caught by Thompson. Perfect pass by Brown. 25 yards. Ben Thompson, the rookie tight end out of Jacksonville State. 25 yards and a Denver first down. Braxton Brown, the rookie quarterback, threw a dart right there. Look at that. Perfect pass. rookie quarterback to rookie receiver. Denver picked up Brown in the supplemental draft because Riley Lawler retired at the last second. He retired during the preseason. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line in the I formation. Brown to Lattimore, and Lattimore picks up 3 to the 48-yard line. Tackle made by Raylan Smith, the rookie linebacker out of South Florida, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Broncos come out 5 wide. Brown in the shotgun, 2nd and 7. Brown drops back. Brown throws, caught by Zach Vaughn, down to the 39-yard line. A 13-yard gain. Another Bronco first down. Zach Vaughn, the second-year tight end out of Oregon State. Tackle made by Kevin Hayes, the 4th-year linebacker out of Texas. 1:50 left in the first. Broncos on the move again, trying to make this a 2-score game. Denver comes out in the I. Brown under center.
Here we go now.
Brown fakes the handoff, and he's going to get sacked. Raiders brought the blitz. A loss of 9. The sack was made by Ron Springs, the 3rd-year defensive end out of Iowa. A loss of 9 yards, be 2nd and 19 for the Broncos. A well-executed delayed blitz there by the Raiders. .125 and counting. It'll be 2nd and 19 for the Broncos at the Raider 47-yard line. Broncos come out in the offset I. Brown under center.
Green 39.
Brown to Lattimore. And Lattimore inside the 40. Perry Lattimore all the way down to the 29. He got 18 of it back. It'll be 3rd and 1. James Kearney came up, made the tackle. The 14th year safety out of Tennessee. The Broncos always play the Raiders tough, no matter what the records are, especially here in Denver. Raiders don't win here in Denver very often. 3rd and 1 from the 29-yard line, 47 seconds left. Brown under center. Everybody in tight. Brown looking. Throws near side. Caught by Kirkland to the 20-yard line. That's Sam Kirkland, the rookie tight end out of Iowa State. 9 yards and a Bronco first down. As Stokes on the tackle. Bryce Stokes. Time of possession is skewed. The Raiders have only had it for 3 plays. Raiders went 3 and out on their only possession so far. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Brown in the shotgun. 3 to the far side. Brown draws back. Sets up a screen pass. Nope, it gets knocked away. Getting a hand on it was number 59. That's Raylan Smith. That'll stop the clock with 9 seconds left here in the first quarter. Be 2nd and 10 for the Broncos at the Raider 20. Broncos trying to make it a 2-score game. This should be the last play of the quarter, one would think. Everybody in tight. Brown under center. Brown to Lattimore around the outside, and Lattimore, no loss of a yard. At the end of 1, Broncos lead it 7-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. We go to the second quarter. Broncos lead the Raiders 7-0. And the Broncos will have it 3rd and 10 from the Raider 21-yard line as we start quarter number 2. The Raiders at 4 and 3. The Broncos at 1 and 6. Raiders trying to keep pace with the Chiefs in the AFC West. On 3rd and 10, 5 wide. Brown in the shotgun, empty backfield.
Hurry up, here we go. Green
Brown looks downfield, throws deep, caught by Restrepo. No, incomplete. Broken up by Dwayne Jefferson. Looking for Xavier Restrepo. It'll be 4th down. Braden Oliver will come on. This will be from 38 yards to put the Broncos up by 10. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Broncos lead at 10-0. 7:53 left in the first half. Live from Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado, Week 8 here at Jammin' Sports. Broncos with a 2-score lead. And that makes Waldo very happy. Let's look ahead to Week 9 and find out who they play next week. Let's see here. Denver will host Kansas City next week, and the Raiders will host the first place Browns. Both those should be pretty good games. Oliver will kick off. This will be fielded about 3 yards deep. Edwards brings it out over the 15-20 and out to the 23-yard line. On the return there for the Raiders, Steve Edwards, the rookie out of Marshall, the defensive back, out to the 23-yard line. So Cam Ward comes back out. The Raiders only had it for 3 plays in the first quarter. They went 3 and out. 2 very long drives by the Broncos. This is the Raiders' second possession, and we're in the second quarter. And Oakland finds themselves down 10-0. Let's see if the Raiders can get back in this. Only 4 yards of total offense for the Raiders. Or as Evil Dead would say, quality. There you go. Ward in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Ward pump fakes. Ward throws deep. He's got a man wide open. Levi Crosland. Touchdown. 77 yards. Levi Crosland, the 5th-year receiver out of Virginia. And that gets the Raiders back in this game. 1 play, 77 yards. As Al Davis once said, speed kills, baby. There you go, Evil Dead says. Touchdown, Raiders. And he gets Oakland right back in this game. A one-handed catch by Crosland. He's a quality receiver in his 5th year out of Virginia, like I said before. And now Garrett Brown will come on for the extra point. A 1-play, 77-yard drive. Very efficient drive. Lost the crowd noise for a moment. He'll come back. It does that every now and then. And now Garrett Brown, the 4th-year kicker out of Penn State, will come on for the point after. There's the snap. Kick is up. And it's good. And the Broncos lead is now 10-7 with 7:40 left to play here in the first half. Here at Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado, Week 8 here at Jammin' Sports. So it's bombs away for the Raiders, and they get a quick touchdown to get back in this contest. Looking at the standings in the AFC West right now, we'll go over them real quick. The Chiefs are 6-2. The Raiders are 4-3. They can stay 1 game back with a win today at 5-3 if they were to win. The Seahawks are 3-4. The Chargers 3-4. They both play tomorrow. And Denver is 1-6. There's the kickoff. From the 7-yard line, Smith on the return. Over the 30. And Smith out to the 32-yard line. Jeff Smith, the rookie out of SMU, on the return for Denver. So the Bronco offense will come back out, leading 10-7 here in the second quarter. On a beautiful day in Denver, at the foot of the Colorado Rocky Mountains. See if the Broncos can make it a 2-score game again. Denver comes out. 4 wide. Brown under center on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
Brown fakes the handoff, throws downfield, incomplete. The referees totally missed a hold that was going on at the bottom of your screen. I don't know if you saw it, but the Broncos were holding. I mean, it was obvious. So obvious I even spotted it. 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line, 4 wide for the Broncos. Brown in the shotgun.
Now let's go. Blue line.
Brown hands off to Lattimore up the middle, and Perry Lattimore to the 40-yard line, a gain of 8. Make it a gain of 7 and bring up 3rd and 3. Dwayne Jefferson, the safety, came up and made the tackle. Along with James Kearney, the other safety. 3rd and 3 for Denver now at their own 40-yard line, leading 10-7, 7:10 left here in the second quarter. Braxton Brown, the quarterback, under center. Brown to Lattimore, picks up the first down across midfield. Lattimore still moving down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 18 yards for Perry Lattimore in a Denver first down into Raider territory. Jason Law finally came up to him and made the tackle. Exactly, Waldo. I'm putting together a list. I started this morning, and I'm going to take one of the panels below, and it's going to be the reasons why Madden 19 is better than 20 through 26. Guess what number 1 on the list will be? 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Brown under center.
Here we go now. Green.
Brown, play action. Brown rolls out, and Brown's going to take off. Braxton Brown down to the 27-yard line, a gain of 15. Bryce Stokes, the linebacker, finally makes the tackle. It'll be first down, Denver. Number 1 on that list, Madden 19 has an accurate 2-minute drill. Hurry up offense. The others do not. In fact, 26 disposed of it altogether. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line in the I formation.
Here we go.
Brown hands off to Lattimore, and Lattimore to the 23-yard line, a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, there's many other reasons as well, but that's the predominant one. The Raiders are still in Oakland. The Redskins are the Redskins. 2nd and 6 from the 23-yard line. Brown under center.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Brown looking. Brown throws, caught by Cruz. And Colt Cruz to the 17-yard line, a gain of 6. And that'll be a Denver first down. 19 has 2 extra stadiums, and I use them both. I use one for the Chargers to put them in San Diego, and the other one I use for the Dolphins, because I really don't like Hard Rock Stadium. It just looks small. 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. 4 wide for the Broncos. Brown in the shotgun.
Here we go now.
Brown draws back. Brown throws deep to the end zone. Back of the end zone. Touchdown. Marcus Branch. His second touchdown of the half. A 17-yard touchdown catch by Marcus Branch, the 5th-year receiver out of Troy. I don't know about that. Remember now, he's got to get both feet in. They might review that. Or one knee. One knee equals 2 feet. Remember that. They're going to look at this. I think he's out of bounds. I think they're going to overturn this. But then again, I thought about that in the Eagles or Cardinals game. Can't really tell. And I can't see the line. That may have been a touchdown. We'll see after further review. And they're keeping it on the board. That should be good. It stands. I think he drugged that toe in the back there. So the Broncos go up 16-7. Great catch by Marcus Branch in the back of the end zone. And now Braden Oliver for the extra point, the rookie kicker out of Utah. The kick is up, and it's good. Broncos lead it 17-7. 4:57 left to play here in the first half. Here at Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 8 here at Jammin' Sports. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and Waldo in the house. If you're here and I didn't call your name, make sure you're known. I don't want to leave anybody out. Feel free to chat. And now this is Sam Beasley to kick off for the Broncos. It'll be fielded at the 4 yards deep. Edwards will take a knee. Steve Edwards. Touchback, and the Raiders will have it at their own 25. 4:57 left here in the first half. On a beautiful day in Denver. I can't look at Mile High Stadium without thinking about Coors beer. I don't know why that is. It's always been that way. Probably because Coors is made there. Davis in the house. Davis loves the Broncos. It's his second favorite team behind the Patriots. 1st and 10 from the 25 in the I formation. Ward under center. White in motion. Ward to Law. Casey Law makes his way to the 28-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. I'm kind of wondering why Orlando Cousins is not starting for the Raiders. We haven't seen Cousins at all, unless he got injured early and I didn't see it. They have Casey Law in there, the backup. Law still in the backfield. Ward under center, single back. 2nd and 7. They hand off to Law. And Law back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Coming up to make the tackle, number 22, Lance Grady, the rookie out of Pittsburgh. And that'll bring up 3rd and 7. That was only Oakland's 6th play from scrimmage, by the way. This is their 7th. 4 wide, 3rd and 7 from the 28. Ward in the shotgun. Ward draws back. Ward throws. Caught by Crosland. Out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 13. And that'll be a Raider first down. Levi Crosland on the catch. Parker Cameron on the tackle, number 22, the defensive back, in his 8th year out of Oklahoma State. First and 10 from the 41-yard line. Raiders come out. Ward under center. We're down to 3.5 minutes left in the half. Ward hands off to Cousins. Speak of the devil, he's back in there. Cousins out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Raiders into Bronco territory. 3:17 and counting here in the second quarter. I still can't get over that earlier game, the Cardinals and the Eagles. That was probably the best game so far this season. Ranks right up there. 1st and 10 from the 47. Ward in the shotgun. 4 receivers set wide. Ward, play action, throws, caught by Crosland. He's been the go-to guy down to the 27-yard line. A gain of 20 to Levi Crosland. Another Raider first down, as Oakland's trying to make this a 2-possession game before halftime. As we watch the replay again. Coming up to make the tackle, number 42 for the Broncos. That's Lance Grady, the rookie out of Pittsburgh. It was just that type of game. The Cardinals were their 7th in a row. First and 10 from the 27-yard line. Ward in the shotgun. Ward fakes the handoff, and he's going to get sacked. Back at the 33, a loss of 6. Sack made by David Fuller, the 8th-year defensive tackle out of San Jose State. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 16, a loss of 6 yards on the play. See, I know all of Davis's favorite teams. He likes the Patriots, and then it's the Broncos and the Texans. Those are his next 2 favorites. 2nd and 16 from the 33-yard line. Ward under center.
Come on, let's go.
Ward draws back. Ward throws, caught by Smith. Down to the 33-yard line as we hit the 2-minute warning. Broncos up 17-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. 2 minutes left in the first half as the Broncos lead the Raiders by a score of 17-7. On the Niners and Bengals, that's Waldo's favorite. You get to see the Niners tomorrow. They play the first game against the Rams, 8 o'clock Eastern, followed by Seahawks Chargers. First and 10. Ward looking, throws, caught by Cousins. Out of the backfield, down to the 6-yard line, a gain of 11. And that'll be a Raider first down. Orlando Cousins in his 6th year out of Louisiana Tech. Excuse me. You hate the Steelers but love Madden 19. There you go. There's just something about Madden 19, man. It's not a perfect game, but out of 100, I'd give it a 95 to 96. First and goal from the 6-yard line. Ward in the shotgun. Ward back. Ward throws. Caught near side to Griner. Touchdown, Raiders. Greg Griner, a 6-yard touchdown catch. The former Packer, the tight end, in his 16th year out of Texas. After 15 years in Green Bay, they let him go. And the Raiders, who tend to pick up cast-offs all the time, brought him in. And he's been very productive for the Raiders. It does. It's amazing to me that a game designed for the PS4, now the PS5 does clean it up a lot, still looks better than 20 through 26. Garrett Brown for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. And the Raiders are now down by 3. Broncos lead at 17-14 with 1:26 left. The lighting is so photorealistic. They get the sunshine right. They get the shade of green for the grass right. The shadows actually move across the field during the quarters, not after each quarter. The dynamic lighting, I guess they call that. The newer games, I noticed the shadows stay in place until they change the quarter. Then they move them. In 19, they move throughout the entire game. You can see them move. And now the kickoff by Ritchie. A short kickoff at the 9-yard line. Smith brings it back. And Smith crosses the 30 out to the 32-yard line. That's Jeff Smith on the return. First and 10, Denver. The Raiders have pulled to within 3. Let's see what the Broncos can do before halftime. They have all 3 of their timeouts. 1:22 left on the clock. Pretty good field position starting at their own 32-yard line. First and 10. 2 backs in the backfield. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking. Brown throws and caught by Cruz. No, Cruz took a shot. Herschel Grady laid the lumber. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. I think Cruz is still looking for his IQ. He left it on the field somewhere. 1:18 left in the half. 2nd and 10 Broncos. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Brown in the shotgun.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Brown, high snap. Lattimore, they try a draw play, goes outside and picks up 4 out to the 36-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd and 6. Xander Hackney, the defensive tackle on the tackle in his 4th year out of Florida State. And Denver takes a timeout with 1:01 left here in the first half. It'll be 3rd and 6 for the Broncos at their own 36-yard line. Denver up 17-14. The Raiders at 4 and 3. The Broncos at 1 and 6. You never heard that? My drill sergeant said that one day. He goes, Private, I'll hit you so hard I'll leave your IQ on this field. 3rd and 6 from the 36-yard line. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking. Brown throws outside, caught by Vaughn. And Zach Vaughn out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 8. And that'll be a Denver first down. That's where I first heard that years ago. I laughed so hard, I kind of got in trouble. He was yelling at somebody else, but I was laughing off to the side. I couldn't help it. And I had to drop it, give him 20. He goes, "You think that's funny?" And I said, "Yes, drill sergeant." And he said, "Drop it, give me 20. 1st and 10 for the 44-yard line. Brown in the shotgun, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 319.
Brown looking, throws, and he tried to set up the screen, incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line. I didn't mind giving him 20 on that one. It was worth it. It was funny. 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line. Brown in the shotgun.
Now let's go.
Brown draws back, throws down the middle, caught by DeCarva. And Samson DeCarva out to the 50-yard line, a gain of 6. Make it a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. The Broncos take a timeout with 49 seconds left here in the first half. The Broncos have 1 timeout remaining. Denver trying to get another score before halftime. The Raiders get the second half kickoff. It looks like we have another good game going on here. Broncos up 17-14. It's going to be hard to beat that last one, though. If you haven't seen the Cardinals and the Eagles, go to YouTube and watch. My goodness. 3rd and 5 from the 50-yard line. Brown in the shotgun.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Brown draws back. Brown looking. Steps up. Rolls out. And Brown's going to take off. And Braxton Brown down to the 36-yard line. A gain of 14. And that'll be a Bronco first down. 34 seconds left. They have 1 timeout remaining. Making the tackle, Raylan Smith, the rookie linebacker out of South Florida. Is it South Florida or Central Florida? South Florida. I got it right. Looking at my roster here in front of me. 25 seconds. Broncos going to try to get closer before they try a field goal. It'd be 53 yards from here. Brown in the shotgun, 4 wide, 1st and 10. Brown, back, Brown. Steps up, in trouble. Brown's going to get sacked back at the 40-yard line by Leighton Cripps. A loss of 4 yards, be 2nd and 14. And the Broncos are saying, well, we'll just let time run out then. Oh, nope, they're going to take a timeout with 3 seconds left. Well, they waited long enough to take a timeout. It'd be a 57-yard field goal if they want to try it. We are at altitude. We are in Denver, after all, at 5,280 feet above sea level. I believe they'll trot out Braden Oliver here, and he'll try a 57-yard field goal right before halftime. Yep, they're going to try it. He would put the Broncos up by 6. Snap, kick is up. And that's going to be off to the left. Halftime. Halftime score, Denver 17, Oakland 14. Here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. We get set to start the third quarter. Broncos lead the Raiders 17-14. The Raiders at 4-3, the Broncos at 1-6. And the Raiders will get the second half kickoff. Beasley will kick off. About 5 yards deep. Edwards is going to bring it out. Jeff Edwards on the return out to the 26-yard line. Steve Edwards, I'm sorry. And now the Raider offense comes back out. A chance for the Raiders to either tie it up or take the lead here. The Raiders are chasing the Chiefs in the AFC West. The Chiefs sit at 6-2. Raiders trying to stay a game back with a win here today. The last week of the season, the Chiefs play at the Raiders, and that could be for the division. You never know. 1st and 10 in the offset eye. Ward under center. Ward draws back, throws, caught by Clymer, and Peyton Clymer out to the 37, a gain of 11. Clymer, the 10th year receiver out of Tennessee. All 10 years with the Raiders. Tackle made by number 25, Carlos Laws, the 6th year defensive back out of San Diego State. First down, Raiders. Evil Dead took Oakland in this one. Waldo took the Broncos. Raiders come out 1st and 10 at their own 37 in the I formation. Ward, play action. Watch out. He's going to get sacked back at the 29-yard line. A loss of 8 yards on the play. Sack made by number 95. I'm looking for 95 on my roster. Is Manning. There he is, Dante Manning, in his 6th year out of UCLA. He was down on the depth chart. I couldn't find him. Second and 18 for the Raiders. Back at their own 29-yard line. Coming up on 7 minutes left here in the third quarter. Cam Ward, the quarterback, under center. Ward to Cousins. Orlando Cousins, a big gain. Out across midfield. Cousins down the sideline. He's going to go all the way. One-man debate. Touchdown. Raiders. 71 yards. Orlando Cousins. Once he was in the secondary, he was gone. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Evil Dead likes that. A 71-yard touchdown run by Orlando Cousins, the 6th year back out of Louisiana Tech. What a run. The secondary simply could not catch him. No holding call, Waldo. And Garrett Brown for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. And the Raiders up by 4 now, 21-17. The Raiders have come all the way back. The Raiders were down 10-0 at one point. They lead it now 21-17 with 6:50 left here in the third quarter. Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 8 here at Jammin' Sports. Well, you know the old saying, Waldo. Ref didn't see it, I didn't do it. Did you see that video I sent you this morning, Evil Dead? The guy that ran off the sideline to tackle a guy? That was here in Tennessee, by the way. That was a high school game in Tennessee. Waldo, I need to get your text number so I can send you stuff. There's the kick from the 7-yard line. Jeff Smith on the return. And Smith brings it out to the 29-yard line. That was a game here in Tennessee, a high school match this past Friday. The defense had intercepted the ball. They're running in for a pick six. And one of the players from the other team jumped off the sideline and tackled him. Yeah, they awarded him a touchdown. And then I read this morning that the TSSAA, which is the governing body for high school sports here in Tennessee, banned that player for the rest of the season, which I'm glad they did. Because he jumped off the sideline to tackle somebody. He wasn't in the play. He was on the sideline. 1st and 10, Brown throws to Colt Cruz to the 37-yard line, a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. And they're also finding the coaches because in the video, the player comes back to the sideline. None of the coaches yell or scream at him or try to discipline him at all. If that had been my player, I would have been in his face. And I would have told him to hit the showers and not come back. 2nd and 2 from the 37-yard line. Brown looking, throws, caught by Restrepo, shoestring tackle by Kearney at the 34-yard line. 29 yards. I'm sorry, what, Misty? No, what happens, okay, you know how in a football game there's people on the field who are in the play, and then you have players on the sideline? The players on the sideline cannot get involved during a play. As the defender was intercepting and running towards the end zone, a guy from the sideline jumped out and tackled him. You can't do that. They awarded him a touchdown, and that player has now been banned for the rest of the year. As well he should have. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. 4 wide for the Broncos. Brown to Lattimore. Gets outside, and Perry Lattimore picks up the first down out to the 23-yard line. A gain of 11. And the Broncos driving down the field here, trying to retake the lead. Raiders up 21-17 here in the third quarter. If you had Twitter, post it. You can see Misty doing that, jumping off the sideline to tackle somebody. Misty goes, hey, you're banned the rest of the year. Everybody in tight for the Broncos. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Brown draws back, throws, caught by DeCarva, and Samson DeCarva down to the 13-yard line. A gain of 10, and that's another Bronco first down. I tell you what, Denver not looking like a 1-6 team here today. They're playing the Raiders tough. But they always play the Raiders tough. Waldo, you're not banned. We just can't find you in the crowd. He's eating. He's eating. He's always eating. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. 3 receivers to the far side. Brown in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Brown looking, sets up a screen pass to Lattimore. And Lattimore is going to be hit for a 2-yard loss back at the 15-yard line. Coming up to make the tackle, Tommy Hill, the second-year defensive back out of Nebraska. It'll be 2nd and 13 for the Broncos back at the 15-yard line. Because Davis is here, Broncos play better? Okay. I did not know that. Davis Misty says hi. It'll be, let's see, 2nd and 13 for the Broncos back at the 15-yard line. Clock is moving, 4:21 and counting. Broncos come out. 4 receivers set wide, single back. Brown under center. Brown looking. Brown throws. Oh, it bounced off of Bronco right into the hands of Jefferson. Dwayne Jefferson on the pick and brings it back to the 14-yard line. The 4th-year safety out of Hampton. That was off the back of a Bronco right to Jefferson. The Bronco wasn't ready yet. That was number 89. Zach Vaughn. It bounced off his back before he can make his cut to look for the ball. Maybe it was Colt Cruz. I think it was Cruz. Anyway, the Raiders get it back now, up 21-17. And they have it 1st and 10 from their own 14 with 4:06 left here in the third quarter. Davis says hi, Misty. Raiders now can make it a 2-score game if they can get a touchdown. Boy, this game, momentum has shifted in this game. The Broncos had it early. Now the Raiders have it. In the I formation, 1st and 10. Ward to Cousins. And Orlando Cousins out to the 17, a gain of 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. That's a pretty good average. 3 carries for 86 yards. I thank you, Waldo. He knows what I'm talking about. 2nd and 7 from the 17-yard line. In the I formation. Ward to Cousins. And Cousins a yard to the 18-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 6. I'm writing it down, Waldo. I appreciate it. I can send you stuff. I get stuff all the day. I get stuff. 3rd and 6 for the Raiders now from their own 18. Ward back. Ward looking, throws downfield. Oh, and he overthrew his receiver. He was looking for Peyton Clymer. Well, the Raiders intercept it, but they go 3 and out. They'll have to punt. They're not going to capitalize off that pick. Remains a 21-17 game. Carter Ritchie back to punt. Ritchie gets the punt away. Smith fields it at the 37, brings it out to the 41. That's Jeff Smith, the rookie out of SMU. And now the Broncos offense comes back out. Still trailing by 4, 21-17, with 3 minutes exactly left to play here in the third quarter. Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado, Week 8 here at Jammin' Sports. Doubleheader tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern. Rams 49ers, and that'll be followed by Seahawks Chargers. We hope you join us tomorrow night. 1st and 10 from the 41, 3 wide to the near side. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking. Throws deep. Caught by DeCarva. Down the sideline. DeCarva all the way down to the Raider 5-yard line. 54 yards to Samson DeCarva. It'll be 1st and goal at the Raider 5. Waldo's got to like that. Samson DeCarva, the 6th-year receiver out of Missouri. He's the Broncos' highest-rated receiver. His overall rating is 90. James Kearney making the tackle, saving the touchdown. It'll be 1st and goal for the Broncos now at the 5. Denver looking to retake the lead here. 2:35 and counting. Broncos come out in the I formation. Brown under center. Hands off to Lattimore. He gets nailed for no gain. Xander Hackney on the tackle, the 4th-year defensive tackle out of Florida State. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 5. Another reason why 19 is superior to the newer Maddens. The stat tracker is a lot more comprehensive here, I've noticed in the newer games. In the offset I, 2nd and goal, Brown to Lattimore. And Lattimore down to the 2-yard line, a gain of 3. James Kearney came up, made the tackle. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. In 19, they give you stats after every play. I mean, it's you miss that with the newer games. 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Brown under center. Brown looking, throws it too far. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. I tell you what, That tackle is going to be a 4-point tackle. It saved the touchdown, and now the Broncos will have to kick a field goal. Braden Oliver, this will be from 19 yards. That was definitely a 4-point tackle. That's why you play hard. There's the kick. It's up and good. The Broncos have made it a 1-point game. The Raiders lead at 21-20. 1:27 left. Here in the third quarter, Misty has said goodnight at 9:43 Central Time. If you have that on your Jammin' Sports bingo card, yell bingo. We should have Jammin' Sports bingo one night. The center square would be the time that Misty says goes to bed. Somewhere between 8:30 and 10. You just got to find a time. You got to put in your center square. 1:27 left in the third quarter. Beasley will kick off. Edwards will take a knee about 7 yards deep in the end zone. Steven Edwards. Touchback, and the Raiders will have it at their own 25. They lead at 21-20. This has been a good game. Cam Ward comes out. Raiders lead by 1. 1:27 left to play here in the third quarter. On 1st and 10. 4 wide for the Raiders. Ward under center. Ward draws back. Ward looking, throws deep, caught by Abrams. And that's Antonio Abrams, the rookie out of LSU, out to the 40-yard line, again at 15 yards. And a Raider first down. Raiders are high on him. He's their first-round draft pick. He's still kind of down on the depth chart. I mean, the Raiders have Clymer and Crosland. Abrams is the third receiver. But look for Abrams to become a quality wide receiver over the next couple of seasons. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line as we're coming up on a minute left here in the third quarter. Ward under center, 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. White 90.
Clymer in motion. Ward fakes the handoff. He gets nailed in the backfield. They brought the safety blitz. Kendall Battle comes around the outside. The 9th-year safety out of Boise State. A loss of 7. It'll be 2nd and 17 for the Raiders. A well-executed safety blitz by Kendall Battle, the veteran safety. Ward's lucky he didn't fumble that. Down to 40 seconds left in the third. Raiders up by 1 with the ball. 2nd and 17 at their own 33. They have to get to midfield for a first down. Ward under center. Ward fakes the handoff. Ward rolls out, throws deep, and Clymer can't hold on. And they're lucky the Broncos didn't intercept that. Jackie Pierce, the linebacker, had a shot at it. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 17. They were looking for Greg Griner, the tight end. 19 seconds left here in the third quarter. 3rd and long for the Raiders. 2 backs in the backfield. Ward in the shotgun. Griner in motion. Ward fakes the handoff. Ward throws deep. And it's incomplete. Looking for Abrams. And Jeff Benjamin, the safety, broke up the pass. Incomplete. The 6th-year safety out of Ohio State. And the Raiders are going to have to punt again. With 14 seconds left in the third. Carter Ritchie gets the punt away. It'll be fielded by Smith at about the 22. He brings it out to the 31-yard line. So Jeff Smith, the rookie out of SMU, brings it out to the 31. 5 seconds left here in the third quarter. Just a 1-point game. Raiders up 21-20. We'll We'll have one play and then go to the fourth quarter. Broncos come out. Oh, yeah, they do. In the offset eye, Brown under center. Hands off to Lattimore. And Lattimore out to the 34, gain of 3. At the end of 3, Raiders up 21-20 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. We go to the fourth quarter. It's a one-point contest. The Raiders lead at 21-20. The Raiders at 4-3. The Broncos at 1-6. Raiders trying to keep pace with the Chiefs. Broncos just trying to get another win. On 2nd and 6 from the 34-yard line. 4 wide for the Broncos. Brown in the shotgun. Brown draws back. Brown steps up. Rolls out. And Brown gets the first down. A 9-yard gain out to the 43-yard line before being taken down by Raylan Smith, the linebacker. But it's a Denver first down as they move it out to their own 43-yard line. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and Waldo in the house. Sports Davis is here. 1st and 10 from the 43. Brown in the shotgun. Brown fakes the handoff, rolls out, and Brown may take off again. And he slides this time. He learns quickly. 6 yards out to the 49-yard line. Make it a 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 5. He had Kevin Hayes staring him in the face, the linebacker, so he slid. It'll be 2nd and 5 at their own 49-yard line. Broncos come out, 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking. Brown throws. And DeCarva inside the 30. Samson DeCarva down to the 24-yard line. A gain of 27 yards. And a Denver first down. On the tackle, Tommy Hill. But the Broncos are on the move, trying to retake the lead, down by 1. These two teams play again in Week 13 in Oakland. That's Thanksgiving week. It's not a Thanksgiving game, but it's during that week. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking. Brown throws. Caught by Smith. And Jeff Smith down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 14 yards for the rookie receiver out of SMU. I think they're going to mark this outside the 10-yard line, so it's not going to be a goal-to-goal situation. Tackle made that time by Jason Law. 1st and 10 Broncos. Actually, it's 1st and goal. It's on the 10-yard line. In the I formation, Brown under center.
All right, here we go.
Brown to Lattimore. And Perry Lattimore pushing the pile down to the 7-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and goal. Lattimore having a big day. Just needs 15 more for 100. Another reason why 19 is better than the newer Maddens, it's more of a balanced game. It's not pass happy. The pass happy started with 20. It's more of a balanced offense here. Brown under center, 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Brown looking. Brown throws, caught by Restrepo. Touchdown, Denver. A 7-yard touchdown catch by Xavier Restrepo, the second-year receiver out of the University of Miami. And the Broncos go up 26-21. They'll go for 2 to make it a 7-point game. Go Broncos, go, Waldo says. And now the 2-point try. Broncos want to be up by 7. They spread the receivers out. Brown in the shotgun.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Brown to Lattimore, and he does not get it there. It's tackled. He's tackled by 91, Brandon Ryan. So it's 26-21. Broncos lead by 5 with 5:25 left. The way they set up the formation, I thought they're going to pass. They chose to run. Plenty of time for the Raiders. 5:25 left on the clock. Down by 5. They need a touchdown, though. We're live from Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week 8 here at Jammin' Sports. Broncos looking for their second win of the season. Raiders trying to keep pace with the Chiefs. Beasley will kick off. From the 5, over the 20, 25, and out to the 27-yard line. Which one is better, 21 or 26? 21. But I don't like 21. But it's better than 26. I was so disappointed with 26. It's a piece of garbage. It's a piece of defecation. You name the animal, that's who defecated. It is a terrible game. It is a terrible game. Evil Dead has it right there, right there. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Ward in the shotgun.
Let's go. What? 90.
Ward looking, throws, and he's got a man. Clymer, see ya. 73 yards, touchdown Raiders. Bombs away again. This time it's Peyton Clymer in his 10th year out of Tennessee. That's 2 70-plus yard touchdown bombs for the Raiders today. Levi Crosland had it the first time, and now Peyton Clymer. And the Raiders retake the lead. They go up 27-26, and they'll go for 2 to try to make it a 3-point game. And let's see somebody finally get one. Eagles and Cardinals couldn't make a 2-point conversion to save their life for the previous game. Raiders go up by 1. There's still a lot of time left. 5:13 left. Raiders will go for 2. Ward in the shotgun.
Here we go. Red 38.
Ward to Cousins. Well, the trend continues. They can't make 2-point conversions this week. Cousins nowhere close. So the Raiders lead at 27-26 with 5:13 left. Well, this one, like the last game, it's going to be a fantastic finish. Both teams are going back and forth now. Yep, they have. They have mirrored each other. Now, the score is different, but they have mirrored each other in that regard, yes. I think during the week, the coaches are going to get together and say, all right, let's practice the 2-point conversion. Raiders lead by 1. 5:13 left. And Garrett Brown will kick off. Smith, 3 yards deep, will take a knee. It'll be a touchback, and the Broncos will have it at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Still a lot of time left in this one. Both of our games have been kind of high scoring, and our games have been running long here tonight. Normally a 19 game goes about an hour and 20, usually somewhere in there, hour 20, hour 25. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Brown to the shotgun. Brown looking. Brown throws, caught by Marcus Branch out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 17, and that'll be a Denver first down. You've already been told Madden 27 will be Well, they totally screwed the pooch with 26. And the funny thing about 26, it didn't take us long to see how bad it was. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line, empty backfield. Brown in the shotgun. Brown drops back. Brown steps up, in trouble, rolls out, and now he squares up and throws back across. Caught by Cruz. Dangerous pass, but it's caught at the 46-yard line. A gain of 12 yards and a Bronco first down into Raider territory. At the 46-yard line, 1st and 10 Denver. Raiders lead it 27-26 here in the fourth quarter. It's been that type of game, just like the last one. If you missed the earlier game, the Cardinals beat the Eagles 36-31 in the game that went back and forth. 5 wide once again. Brown in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Brown looking, throws, caught by Vaughn, and Zach Vaughn down to the 27-yard line. 27 yards to Zach Vaughn. Another Bronco first down. Neither team can stop the pass. At the end of the game, we're going to see a lot of passing yardage for both teams here. Under 4 minutes left, 3:51 and counting in regulation. Denver is now in field goal range. 1st and 10, Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking. Brown throws, caught by DeCarva. Down to the 20, a gain of 7. Jason Law, the safety on the tackle. DeCarva, big day, 6 for 134. Clock is moving. It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Broncos at the Raider 20-yard line. Raiders lead it 27-26. Broncos come out 3 wide to the near side. Brown in the shotgun.
Hurry up, here we go.
Brown, it's a blitz. He got hit as he threw and gets it out to Lattimore, but Lattimore gets nailed immediately. It'll be a little bit of a gain, not a whole lot. Get the yardage on that. Just a 5-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 5 from the 21-yard line. Under 3 minutes left. 2-minute warning coming up soon. Raiders up by 1, 5 wide. Empty backfield for Brown on 3rd and 5. Brown draws back. Brown got hit as he threw. He has to fire it out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be 4th down. The Raiders brought the house once again. That'll stop the clock with 2:43 left. It'll be 4th and 5. This will be a 38-yard field goal attempt by Braden Oliver, the rookie out of Utah, to give the Broncos the lead. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. Broncos retake the lead, 29-27, with 2:39 left. This one going down to the wire. The Raiders have all 3 of their timeouts and the 2-minute warning. All the Raiders need is a field goal to retake the lead here. Sam Beasley will kick off for Denver. Well, we've had 2 wild games tonight. There's the kick. From the 7, Crosland brings it back over the 20, 25. Levi Crosland. Oh, I thought he was going to break it for a moment. Out to the 34-yard line. 2:35 left. Denver up by 2. Cam Ward will come back out to lead the offense. His stats on the day. Can the Raiders get into field goal range and get the win? Or will the Broncos hang on? Raiders come out 5 wide, empty backfield. Ward in the shotgun.
Here we go. White 90.
Ward draws back. Throws near side. Caught by Abrams. Out to the 41-yard line. Antonio Abrams, a gain of 7. He gets out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. 2.5 minutes left. The rookie out of LSU. That'll bring up 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Raiders come out. 4 wide. Ward under center.
Come on, let's go.
Ward draws back. Ward throws, and he has to throw it away. Incomplete. Greg Griner was in the area. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Raiders. And that'll stop the clock. 2:25 remaining. Raiders with all 3 of their timeouts. We have the 2-minute warning here soon. 3rd and 3. They'll go for it on 4th. You know they will. Ward in the shotgun, 4 wide.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
Ward draws back, sets up a screen. Oh, it's knocked down. Nearly picked off by Dante Manning, the 6th-year defensive end out of UCLA. He was trying to set up a screen to Cousins, and now it's 4th down. Raiders have to go for it. I would go for it here. I wouldn't punt, but they may punt and trust their defense. Now they're going to go for it. All right, here we go. 4th and 3. Ward in the shotgun on 4th down. Ward draws back, throws, caught by Clymer. They pick up the 1st down, a gain of 5, and that'll move the chains as Peyton Clymer makes the catch. And the Raiders will probably let it tick down to the 2-minute warning here. I like it too. I would have gone for it myself. First and 10 for the Raiders at their own 46. And we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. Broncos up 29-27 here at Jammin' Sports. Back here at Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado, the final 2 minutes of this one. The way the score is, I don't see an overtime here. Not at this point. Raiders still need about 20 to 25 yards for a decent field goal shot. They have all 3 of their timeouts. Maybe a little bit more. 30 yards would be good. 1st and 10. Ward under center. Everybody in tight. Ward draws back, throws, and it's incomplete. He led his receiver too much. He was looking for Orlando Cousins out of the backfield. That'll stop the clock with 1:57 left. It'll be 2nd and 10. Second and 10 from their own 46. Ward under center.
Here we go. Grand 38.
Ward, a draw play to Cousins. And Cousins, well, he's going to lose 2 yards back to the 44-yard line. They go to the hurry up. Tackle made by Jackie Pierce. 3rd and 12. Ward draws back. Ward throws. He's got a man. Clymer down the sideline. See ya. Touchdown. Raiders 56 yards. You saw what happened there, don't you? They ran a running play, and then they quickly did the no huddle to keep the Bronco defense on the field, and they threw deep. That was brilliant. And the Raiders retake the lead. They kept the run defense on the field. 33-29. Raiders up by 4. They'll just kick the extra point to make it a 5-point lead. Garrett Brown for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Raiders lead it now by 5, 34-29, with 1:36 left. That was a great call by the Raiders. They ran the running play on purpose. Yeah, it's another 5-point lead. Yeah. Raiders up 34-29. The Broncos now, they have all 3 of their timeouts, but they need a touchdown. Raiders Broncos, every time they play, it's a great game, no matter their records. The Raiders today are 4-3. The Broncos are 1-6. But the Broncos have really played a good game today, even though they're not winning. They still have a shot. Garrett Brown would kick off for the Raiders with 1:36 left. 2 yards deep. DeCarva brings it out over the 10, 15, 20, 25. DeCarva. Look at DeCarva. He could go all the way. Will they catch him? No. Touchdown, Broncos. Are you kidding me with this game today? Samson DeCarva, a 102-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. I'll give you the official yardage here in a second. I'm watching the replay on my laptop. Yep, 102 yards. And the Broncos go up 35-34. Wow. And now the Broncos will go for 2 to try to go up by 3. They spread the receivers out. Brown in the shotgun. Brown to Lattimore. And this time they get it. The 2-point conversion is good. And the Broncos lead at 37-34 with 1:25 left. Man, at the top of the broadcast, I said, I don't think they're going to be able to top the last game. Well, they proved me wrong. How many points have been scored in the last 30 seconds? My goodness. Broncos up 37-34. And now the Raiders, all they need is a field goal to tie it up. They still have all 3 of their timeouts. Unbelievable contest. And now the kickoff by Beasley. From the 5-yard line, Crosland over the 15, 20, 25, and Levi Crosland out to the 28. All the Raiders need is a field goal to force overtime. Denver leads at 37-34. Cam Ward, very quietly, I didn't realize this, he has 4 touchdowns. Nobody in my sim season history has ever thrown for 5 in one game. 4 has happened a lot. More times than I can keep up with. But nobody has ever thrown for 5. And Cam Ward has an opportunity now. 1st and 10. Ward has 3 long bomb touchdowns already today. On 1st and 10, Ward back. Ward throws, caught by Griner. Griner out to the 31. Raiders in the hurry up. A 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7, a minute 12 left. Raiders trying to get into field goal range. Ward in the shotgun. Ward looking. Ward throws outside, caught by Cousins, rolls out of bounds. Only a 3-yard gain, but it stops the clock at a minute 3. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Raiders at their own 34-yard line. Raiders need about 35 yards or so to get into field goal range. Wouldn't it be something if this game goes to overtime? It's setting himself up nicely. Ward under center, 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
Ward drops back. Ward, he took a sack. And the Raiders take a timeout with 59 seconds left. A loss of 3 yards. It'll be 4th and 7. I didn't see who got the sack there. I'm looking for it. And now the Raiders face a 4th down again. Oh boy, this is huge right here. This is big. 4th and 7. They got to pick up the 1st down. Raiders still have 2 timeouts left. Broncos lead it 37-34 with 59 seconds on the clock. Raiders break huddle. They come out. 4 wide Ward in the shotgun on 4th and 7.
Let's go. Red 38.
Ward draws back. Ward throws downfield. Caught by Crosland. Out of bounds at the 45. No, he's inbounds. It's a first down. Good for 14 yards. Down to 47 seconds. Ward in the shotgun. Ward looking. Ward throws. Caught by Griner. Down to the 37-yard line. Raiders stay in the hurry up. That's a gain of 18 yards. 1st and 10 from the Bronco 37, down to 29 seconds. Ward looking. Ward steps up, throws, gets it out to Cousins, down the sideline. Cousins makes a move and gets down to the 11-yard line. A gain of 26, and the Raiders take a timeout. Boy, what a game this has been. I can't remember 2 games that were like this, back to back. Raiders take a timeout with 20 seconds left. They're not thinking overtime now. They're thinking a touchdown. They want to win this. 1st and 10 at the Bronco 11-yard line. Ward trying to set a record. No quarterback has ever thrown for 5 touchdowns in one game in my sim season history. And we're talking 36 seasons now. In the I formation. 1st and 10.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
Ward to Law this time. Casey Law, 2 yards to the 9. Raiders in the hurry up on 2nd and 8. Oh, they better do something. They've got to kick a field goal. Uh-oh. What are they doing? Ward spikes it with 2 seconds left. Whew, I almost had a heart attack. They want to make sure the Broncos don't have any time left. All right, the Raiders will come on. This will be a 26-yard field goal attempt by Garrett Brown to send this to overtime. And now the Broncos want to ice him. Yeah, they could have called timeout and then run a play. They're playing for overtime. I thought they were going to run a play and try to get a touchdown. So Garrett Brown will come on, 26 yards. We'll be on a little bit longer here tonight. And Garrett Brown will try to send this game to overtime. From 26. Here we go. Snap, kick is up. Kick is good. We're going to overtime in Denver. We're live from Mile High Stadium, Denver, Colorado. Week number 8 here at Jammin' Sports. The Raiders 37, the Broncos 37. Boy, we've had a couple of high-scoring games today. Eagles-Cardinals combined for 67 points. And now we're at 74 points with the Raiders and the Broncos here. The Broncos have won the toss. So here's how it works. Now that we're back on 19, where we should always be from now on. If the Broncos get a touchdown on this opening drive, then they win the game outright. Anything less than that, the Raiders will get a possession. We don't have ties here at Jammin' Sports. If they are tied after the first overtime, we'll go to a second. And we will continue on. Garrett Brown will kick off. The Broncos will get the ball first. DeCarver brings it out 4 yards deep over the 20 and out to the 24-yard line. As we start the overtime period, tied at 37. Unlike the Packers and the Cowboys last night, we don't have ties here at Jammin' Sports. We'll just keep playing. Ties are messy. I don't like them. They mess with the standings. So the Broncos will start at their own 24-yard line. And the fans don't like ties. You think those fans in Dallas last night walked away thinking, oh, right, we tied. Brown back. Brown looking. Brown gets sacked back at the 18-yard line. A loss of 6 yards. Xander Hackney on the sack. It'll be 2nd and 16 for the Broncos. The NFL needs to do something so there's no longer ties. I highly recommend them shifting to the college football overtime. That'd be the best way to do it. In real life, the Broncos won. All right. I don't watch the real NFL anymore. I really don't. I can't stand it. It's too gimmicky. 4 wide, 2nd and 16. Brown in the shotgun. 5 wide, actually. Brown looking, throws, and incomplete. Great play by Jason Law coming up to break up the pass intended for Zach Vaughn. It'll be 3rd and 16 for the Broncos. Back at the 18-yard line. If the Broncos punt, as soon as the Raiders gain possession, we're in sudden death. The Dolphins beat the Jets? Really? 3rd and 16 from the 18-yard line. Brown in the shotgun. Brown looking. Brown throws, caught by Lattimore, but he's going to be shy of the marker. Gains 9 out to the 27-yard line. It'll be 4th and 7. Tackle made by Raylan Smith. The Broncos go 3 and out on the first drive here in overtime, and they're going to have to punt. Sam Beasley will come on to punt for Denver. Beasley gets the punt away. Fielded by Crosland at the 24-yard line. And Crosland brings it out to the 32. We are now in sudden death overtime. The next team to score wins. It doesn't matter who, it doesn't matter how. Whoever scores next wins the game. And Cam Ward still sitting on 4 touchdown passes. He can set the record with 1 more. He's got an extra quarter in which to do it. And a lot of time left. 6:56 left in the first overtime. We're tied at 37. Everybody in tight. Ward under center. Ward, play action. Oh, he's going to get sacked. Back at the 23-yard line, a loss of 9. Jackie Pierce comes in. The second-year linebacker out of Notre Dame. Be a 9-yard sack. It'll be 2nd and 19. A delayed blitz, really, is what that was by Jackie Pierce. 6:40 and counting in the first overtime. We're tied at 37. I can't remember an overtime game that was this high scoring, though. 5 wide, Ward in the shotgun. Ward draws back. Ward throws, caught by Griner. Gets out to the 30, a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 3rd and 12 for the Raiders. Greg Griner, the tight end. I was going to do a college game after this, but it's getting late. Not going to. Both of our games are running long today. 3rd and 12 from the 30-yard line. Ward in the shotgun. Big 3rd down here. Ward draws back. Ward steps up. Ward throws deep. I think he was over the line of scrimmage. Caught by Crosland. But I think this is a legal forward pass. He was beyond the line. Yep.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
The line of scrimmage was the 30. He was about the 31 when he threw that. It'll be 4th down. 5-yard penalty, loss of down. It'll be 4th and 17, and the Raiders will have to punt. Tough break because Crosland had it down to the 4-yard line. Carter Ritchie will come in to punt. 5:50 left in the first overtime. We're in sudden death. Ritchie gets the punt away. Nice punt at the 16-yard line. Smith brings it out to the 20. First down, Denver. Braxton Brown will come back out. The rookie out of Michigan State. First and 10 from the 20. Let's see what the Broncos can do here. Any type of score wins it, even a field goal now. Broncos come out. It's a shame that one of these teams is going to lose this game. In the offset eye, Brown under center. Brown to Lattimore, and Perry Lattimore out to the 25, a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Bryce Stokes on the tackle, the linebacker. We're in overtime here in Denver, tied at 37. It's been a wild, wild night, both of our games tonight. 2nd and 5 from the 25-yard line. Brown in the shotgun.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Brown to Lattimore again, gets the first down out to the 30-yard line. Another 5-yard gain. Another Bronco first down. We've never had a triple overtime game in our history. We've only had 20 double overtime games. Actually, 21. We had one earlier this season. We've had 21 double overtime games. We've never had a triple overtime. 1st and 10, Brown. Play action, throws. Caught by Thompson. Out to the 44-yard line, a gain of 14. Ben Thompson, the rookie out of Jacksonville State, the tight end. First down, Broncos. 4.5 minutes left in the first overtime. It's always fun when they get to a double overtime. Player fatigue becomes a factor. They sub out like nobody's business, trying to keep people fresh. 1st and 10 for the Broncos at their own 44-yard line. Brown under center.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Brown to Lattimore. They're keeping it on the ground, and Lattimore picks up 3 to the 47-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and 7. Raylan Smith on the tackle, the linebacker. Under 4 minutes left in the first overtime. We're tied at 37. Broncos come out. In the offset eye, Brown under center.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Brown to Lattimore, and Lattimore crosses midfield to the 48-yard line, a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Broncos trying to wear down the Raiders. Marcus Nelson, the defensive back, on the tackle. Raiders are already subbing out on defense. This long drive this late in the game is fatiguing the Raiders. 3rd and 2 from the 48. Brown in the shotgun. Brown back. Brown throws. Incomplete. I think there was a mix-up on the route. It'll be 4th down. And the Broncos may punt. It'd be funny after all that scoring, nobody scores in the first overtime. Beasley back to punt. Aiming for the sideline, and it's out of bounds at the 28. That's just a 20-yard punt by Beasley. Raiders will take over, 1st and 10, 3:10 left. At this point, the Raiders just want to end the game. All they need is a field goal. We're in sudden death. 3:10 left in the first overtime. We're tied at 37. Raiders offense back out on the field. For those on the East Coast, we want to thank you for hanging with us. It's 11:26 Eastern. 1st and 10 from the 28. Ward to Law, and Casey Law loses 2 yards. Back to the 26-yard line. Capehart on the tackle. That's DeMonte Capehart, the second-year defensive tackle out of Clemson. Clock is moving. 2:54 left in the first overtime. We're tied at 37. 2nd and 12 for the Raiders. Ward under center.
Here we go. White, 90.
Clymer in motion. Ward draws back. Ward throws, fires to White. Down to the 36, a gain of 10. Ricardo White, the third-year tight end out of McNeese State, his first catch of the day. Again, they're starting to sub out now. Players are getting tired. 3rd and 2 for the Raiders now at their own 36. 2:22 and counting in the first overtime. Raiders try to get to field goal range and end this game. They come out in the eye. Ward under center. Hands off to Cousins, and he doesn't get there. Tackle made by Tim Lloyd in his 12th year out of North Carolina State. It'll be 4th and 2, and we're going to see yet another punt. Both teams playing kind of conservatively now here in this first overtime. Carter Ritchie back to punt. Ritchie gets the punt away. And that's going to be a touchback into the end zone. Broncos will have it at the 20-yard line. 1:45 left in the overtime. In the first overtime. If we're tied, we'll go to a second overtime. First and 10 from the 20 for Denver. We're still tied at 37. Trying to find the game earlier this season that was a double overtime. I think we had one. I usually mark them down. We haven't had that many overtimes this season, period. First and 10 from the 20. Brown. Play action. Brown rolls out. And Brown turns upfield, and he slides at the 29, a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. I'm still looking. We didn't have our first overtime until week 6. That was the Giants and the Eagles. Giants won that game 23-20. In fact, okay, I stand corrected. That Giants-Eagles game was not a double overtime. We've only had one overtime game this season prior to this one. 2nd and 1 from the 29-yard line. Brown in the shotgun. Brown hands off to Lattimore, and Lattimore gets nailed for a loss of a yard. Xander Hackney makes the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 2. The Broncos take a timeout. They have one left. You only get 2 timeouts in the overtime. 1:01 remaining in the first overtime. So I stand corrected again. We've only had 20 double overtime games in our history. If this goes to double overtime, it'll be for the 21st time. I didn't realize we only had one overtime game so far. This is true. The CPU doesn't know we're going to a second overtime. 3rd and 2 in the offset eye. Brown under center. Brown to Lattimore, and he does not get the first down. Well, maybe. 4th and inches. The Raiders make the stop. Leighton Cripps comes in and makes the hit. I get the feeling we're going to double overtime here. Down to 45 seconds. The Broncos are just going to let the clock run down as far as they can go. Beasley gets the punt away. From the 21, Crosland brings it back. A flag is down. They're going to get the Broncos with a face mask. That's going to be on Hopkins.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Troy Hopkins, the rookie out of Troy. With 31 seconds.
Automatic first down.
What Evil Dead is referring to, the CPU doesn't know I'm going to a second overtime. So they'll play like there's no tomorrow here. And the funny part about it is it automatically rolls over to a second overtime. I don't have to do anything. In Madden 18, you have to tell the CPU what you want to do. 1st and 10, 5 wide. Ward back to throw. Ward throws, caught by Crosland. Out to the 48-yard line. The Raiders take a timeout. It'll be 2nd and 2, an 8-yard gain out to the Denver 48. Raiders would like to avoid the second overtime if they could. But they need a few more yards to get to field goal range. We're tied at 37. 25 seconds left in the first overtime. We came close to 3 overtimes one time. It was several seasons ago. It was the Colts and the Bills. And the Colts won that game with 13 seconds left in the second overtime. That's how close we came. 2nd and 2 from the 48. Ward looking. Ward throws. Caught by Crosland. Down to the 25-yard line. A 27-yard gain. The Raiders take a timeout. And now the Raiders are in field goal range. It's 42 yards from here. They're out of timeouts. We're in overtime. They might just go ahead and kick it right here. Let's see if the Raiders kick it. I would. Yep, they're going to try it. And, of course, the Broncos are going to try to ice them. So Garrett Brown will come on. This will be a 42-yard field goal attempt to win it for the Raiders to avoid going to a second overtime. If he makes it, the Raiders are going to be 5-3, and the Broncos are going to drop to 1-7. But I have to give the Broncos a lot of credit. They played great today, but it looks like they're going to come up short unless Brown misses this field goal. I can't remember a pair of games like we've had tonight. Garrett Brown, here we go, for the win from 42 yards. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Raiders win it in overtime. Your final score, the Raiders 40, the Broncos 37. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We'll see you tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, for another doubleheader. Good night, everybody.